Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Aries EDC. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Aries EDC and another edition of TNFNU Thoughts and Feelings and Updates. So, it's been a roller coaster of a week for me, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about that. I have a lot to share. Some of it I can't share with you here, but I'm gonna share down the road with you guys, and I'm really excited about the news. So, I started off the week with that news, and I've worked out a couple things, and we got that up and running, and hopefully that will be really cool for 2026. 2026 will be a fun year. I really hope for Aries EDC and some of the things that are happening for me. But I'm going to release that news, that really exciting news. I'm going to release that on the Makerspace on the 21st. So the 21st, I believe, what's today? Today's 21st. So 21st on Meet the Maker or Makerspace, I'm going to release that news and announce something really great that's going to happen in 2026. So please make sure you join me for that. So I'll get that out of the way. So hopefully you guys will come and do that. So I got that news, and that was really cool because it means some of the hard work and things that I'm doing pay off. And it's also a reminder that if you just don't try, then you never get a reaction. So sometimes you just got to put yourself out there and take a gamble on yourself. And I am not going to say anything else because I'm giving it all away. So, but it's going to be a really cool year, and I can't wait to share that information with you guys. Um, so also that this week I got a ton of work done. So Tuesday I was able to get out in the shop and get a bunch of stuff done, and I'm going to try to lay that all out in the updates portion of this, and I'll try to lay that out. But also on Tuesday I was able to go to the Gator Cutlery Club meeting, and I got to sit and chat and talk to a bunch of people. I got to see Corey Holly and Jim Honey, and we went out for dinner and we had a really great time. Got to see some really cool stuff, and it was an awesome time doing that with those two and being able to talk knives. I got to see some really interesting things, some things that I haven't really seen before. And I'll try to throw up some photos of stuff in here. But it was really fun. And anytime I could sit and talk to like minded people, it's going to be a great time. So that was fun. And then Wednesday, I was at work. And while I was at work, I got rear ended by somebody else. I was sitting in traffic at a stop sign or stop light, and someone just smashed into the back of me. In their Cybertruck, by the way, it's a little detail you should probably know. In their Cybertruck. So I got hit by a Cybertruck. I am fine. I have no issues, although my shoulders and neck are a little sore today, but I don't know if it's because of that or because I really busted my butt on Tuesday, trying to work in the shop. But um, I got hit. There was no real damage. His car got some damage, and there was some damage to the equipment on my truck, but nothing major. And the hill and his, I'm gonna let the insurance take care of all that. But I had to go through workers' comp and do a bunch of stuff, but I'm fine. It's just kind of a pain in the butt to go through all of that. It's kind of like just pay attention. I was sitting at a stop sign or stoplight in traffic, and you smashed into the back of me. Come on, man. So anyway, he was probably on his phone and not paying attention. I can just assume, but it is what it is. So I move on and I finished my day and I just keep moving on. And then today during the live stream, I got even more work done and I am just killing it to where I am. So let's talk about it. I'm going to go straight into updates because there's just so much going on. I need to talk to you guys about the updates. I scheduled for the month of September 10 jobs. I'm in the middle of 10 blades for the month of September. Why? I don't know. 7 of them are books. 7 of them are books builds. So let's talk about those 7. 3 are ADC RV2. They are done and they have been sent out to their new owners. And hopefully by the time this video comes out, everybody would have received their knife. So hopefully they are happy with the outcome. But 3 of the 7 are done. The other 4 have been shipped back to me from Peters. So Peters is done with them and they're being shipped back to me, and I should have them on the 22nd, Monday the 22nd. I should have all of those back so I can start working on the rest of those September builds. So that was those 7. That leaves the other 3 for the 10. And the other 3 were the 2 micros and the Wesser, which I have been busting my butt on trying to get done. And I'm really happy with the way that they came out. Let's talk about them because I have them sitting right here in front of me. Let's talk about the Wesser first. So this is the Wesser, and I just finished the Wesser a few minutes ago. Just got an edge put on it. And the Wesser is, in all intents and purposes, complete, except for maybe just a little touch-ups that I feel like I want to do to this. But it came out really, really nice. So this is a Urban Woodsman design. You can see his maker's mark right there. This is his design. He reached out, sent me a picture, and said, hey, I have this design. Would you mind bringing it to life? And normally I would say no, but with the size and everything, he kind of made it really easy. Plus, he sent this along, which makes it so much easier to bring to life, because then this gives me a 3D model of what his expectation is, and I think I brought that to life fairly well. I think it turned out really good. He picked out that nice jute micarta, and he wanted black liners, which I did, the jimping on the spine, and I think it turned out really well. Plenty of finger space, and I can get my 4 fingers on this thing fairly comfortably, and it still leaves a nice small cutting edge to be able to do the cuts. Plus, that pinch grip is awesome. That pinch grip, you can get right here on top of that blade, and you're just right there. And I think that ended up looking really, really good. So the Wesser turned out really well, and I'm happy with the way that that came out. I literally just finished sharpening it. You can see that nice edge that I put on it, and it is extremely slicey. So it turned out really well. I even did a bead for it, even though he said he didn't ask for a bead, but I did a bead. I had it written down to do a bead. Oh, maybe I didn't, but anyway, I did the bead anyway. And then that brings us to the prototype designed micro. And this was just something, this is our prototype design, and this was the first one that I've completely finished. So this is going to somebody. They asked for a hand satin finish, and they picked up this nice rich light material, which is really cool to work with. I've worked with it before. I did a bead. Again, he said he didn't ask for a bead, but I did a bead because I'm just a knucklehead. But there is the micro. So I'm hoping that you guys are liking this. I'm getting a lot of positive feedback on it. The size of the micro is pretty good. I'm able to get 3.5 fingers on that, fairly comfortable, and it keeps it a nice small package at the same time. So it's not too big of a blade, a nice small profile, but yet you're able to do any of your EDC cutting with it, and it's not going to get in your way. And the overall package of that is pretty darn good. This sheath is a little tight, but I think he'll be fine. He's got a strong thumb like me, so I don't think we're going to have too many issues with that. So the micros are turning out really, really good. So that is the one micro. And then that brings us to the micro that is going to be mine. And that is that one with the Damtanium camo carbon fiber with the glow in the dark blue liners and pins. I haven't gotten any really good photos of that yet, but I need to get some good photos of that glowing because that is going to be really stinking cool. And I got to get all the final photos of these guys anyway. This has the fun file work that I did on it, and I decided to do something a little fun. I acid etched and tumbled the blades, but I decided to keep the spine and around the handle nice and polished up. So it kind of gives it that nice contrast, gives all the different things that I'm able to do. I just have to put an edge on this, and then this one is buttoned up as well. So this is the last one to be done, and I'm really happy with that blade shape. I see it being very useful for many different things. So the two micros and the Wesser are, in all intents and purposes, done. So that's why during this week's Thursday live from the shop, I worked on the thorns. And the thorns are supposed to be for October. There's going to be 7 thorns. And the 7 thorns, 4 of them are going to be AEB-L, and 3 of them are in ADCRV2. I've already done the bevels on 3 of them. So they've all been cleaned up. All the edges have been ground down. And I've already gotten 3 of the bevels done on them. So already I'm making really great progress on them. And I'm hoping by the time the other 4 September stainless come back, I have those 4 thorns ready to send out to heat treat so that they can get heat treated before the month of September is up. And then October comes and I can get to work on all of them at the same time. It's a juggle, guys, and I'm juggling it all. And it's just, I'm really excited about doing it because I did set myself a goal for this year. I don't know why I set myself this goal. I would love to be able to hit 100 knife builds before the end of the year. And if I'm including the package hatchets, we're right about 78. If I finish all of the September builds, all of those, then I'll be at about 78 builds, not including the 7 thorns. So once you have the 7 thorns, that leaves only a handful, like 12 blades left for the 13 before I get 100. So for the months of November, December, I need to make 13 blades, which I might be able to do, guys. The way that I've been pumping things out, I might be able to get that done. I didn't think I would get there, but gosh, I would love to be able to make that goal. So we'll see. We'll see if I can do it, but I'm excited about it. So that's what's kind of all the moving parts right now and what I'm going to be doing. For November and December, I'm going to be kind of just doing a couple things. I have some blanks that are still here. I know we're going to do 2 rock hoppers, a naked column, and 2 mini gargoyles. And then I want to do a torpedo again because I haven't done one in a while, and it's a pretty awesome design. Maybe a Tabico, maybe some a, a, a mod or a pattern is what I'm trying to say. A pattern I haven't done before, or I haven't done in a while. Maybe I could do that. And I also want to use kind of all this steel that's back here too before the beginning of the year, so I can start fresh. Plus, I have the 2 Max projects that I want to do. The Pro Cut, which is sitting over there, Pops Pro Cut. So I want to be able to do the Max out of Pops Pro Cut and the ADCRV2 Max as well. If you don't know what a Max is, well, you're going to have to wait and see what that one is going to be. It's going to be one of the largest blades that I've done, put it that way. It's going to be almost, probably not as big as this, but it's going to be 8 inches long. This is well more than 8 inches, but the Pops Pro Cut steel that they sent, excuse me, is a total of 8 inches long. So that's what it's going to be. Anyway, and that's kind of what's going on. I do want to talk to you guys about one more thing, and that is this. And this is the Corey Hawley designed jackal. My friend, you guys have met him, Corey Hawley. We did the collaboration project together. He is starting his own brand, basically. He's launching his website very, very soon. And this is going to be one of the models that he's going to be doing. As far as I know, there's going to be 2 models, and there's going to be a couple different patterns to that model as well. But this is called the Jackal. And how cool is that? So you have the typical Corey Holly Nightmare grind. You have a hollow ground here, hollow ground front, and a hollow ground swedge. The nice recurve with that nice curved tip, that thing is pretty killer. And there's going to be 3 patterns and 3 finishes on this. The patterns are, you have this, which is the main pattern. Then you're going to have the next one, which is a little bit smoother on the top. It's not going to have this dip and this kind of harpoon look to it. So it's going to be curved. And then the other pattern is going to look like this, except for instead of a curve here, it's going to have a tanto shape. So it's going to be a flat tanto going up. So it's really cool. I've seen all 3 and they're pretty sick. The 3 finishes that you're going to get to choose from are this one, which is the mixed finish with the satin and the acid etched flats, or the bevels and swedge, and then a full acid etch and a full satin. So those are your 3. They're all going to have this textured G10 handle, maybe not in this color. Obviously, we're going to have all kind of different colors that you can choose from based on what he's able to get. This just happens to be the one that he sent me. It is a 3-finger handle, and you have the lanyard for the 4th finger. And overall, it's about the same size as a micro. If I hold a micro up to it, it's overall is exactly the same size. It's just a very different profile. So I thought it was much bigger, but then when I hold it up, it's like, no, it's the exact same size. You're just got a little bit longer of a blade than you do on the micro. So an awesome blade, and I hope that he is going to do well. As soon as he's ready to get everything launched, he's going to come on Meet the Maker, and we're going to talk a little bit more about this one. And the other model is the Barracuda, which I believe is a little bit bigger than this, but it's more of a drop point with a nice round belly and just a full hollow grind on it. And the handle is pretty much, well, the handle is shaped a little bit different, but I think it's bigger overall. So I believe the starting price of these in Nitro V is $260, and it's basically a custom knife. So that's where he's starting, and we're trying to launch that and get him off the ground and doing that. So hopefully once he gets everything worked out, I know it's been a pain in the butt for him to do all that. Plus he's working a full-time job, guys, on top of everything else. So I give it to him. He is killing it. And I hate to even ask when we're going to do another collaboration project. He needs to get this up and running, and then we can talk collabs. But anyway, that's kind of what I have for you guys. I hope you can follow along with all of my nonsense. I sit here and do this all in one take, and hopefully you guys can follow along. But thank you guys so much. Please remember, come to the Makerspace on Sunday. I have a big announcement, and I'm going to do a giveaway too. I'm just saying. So you might want to come. So thank you guys so much. Please remember, subscribe, like, leave a comment, or not. That choice is always yours.